Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Nandra here. Welcome to another video. Now, this is going to be the part 2 to my Lishenna concept games. Like I said, I would have tried to fit all 4 games into the same video if I knew I could do it, but I could not. So, so here we go. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. There will be a link to the part 1 if you did not get to watch those games. I'll go ahead and drop it at the bottom of this one. But yeah, so if I had to vote, I would definitely think that that game 3 and game 4 were definitely the funniest and definitely the most interesting, I think. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. There's the young Jerry. So I actually do have some Jerry decks planned for you guys as well as like an intro to Jerry. Now obviously Jerry's is already like a very already explored concept, but I've been kind of busy with work and the like, so this is take a while to kind of get around to recording. Alright, so I'm versus Porous. Like I said last video, there's no more brambles, so I don't have to worry about, oh, well, I can't just use my resources because they're just kind of trapped in my hand. So I'll obviously go ahead and keep the Lishenna. I went first, and this is kind of a scary keep. I just draw bricks and just die, but I want the Lishenna. I want it. I have it. I got it. Let's go. So I have the Hamlet and I have a Silva, so I'm trying to find another target to Silva, because if possible, I want to be able to go Hamlin for a target, Silva again, then Lishenna on 5, because that's so much damage. But I don't pick up anything. I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and pass. I have the sub, and the sub is kind of interesting, but it makes my next turn kind of awkward because I'm not sure how I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it, because I'm pretty sure I would have to go sub on his 2-drop, then play Hamlin, let it die to this, then Lishenna, and then go from there. But thankfully, I don't have to figure that out, because he did kind of brick here. I don't know what it was he kept in his hand. I just know he bricked. So I'll go ahead and just drop the young Silva here, and this is nice because I get to apply pressure from 2 different ends. Because I get to just go ahead and poke him down with the Silva pings, and I also have Lishenna coming up as well. So he's already under a lot of pressure. It doesn't look like it, but he is. Now here he plays Shaman. Like I said last video, with the buffs to Jaeger, so people are trying out different variants of Forest. So slow Forest might be making a comeback, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. All right, now here I go ahead and I believe I drop the young sub. Yep, just go ahead and sub a dub. Thanks for the grub. Anyway, sorry about that. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, so I go ahead and just hit him in the face again. So he's already eaten a lot of damage now. A lot of damage. Now here he plays Disciple of Unkilling. I'm like, okay. Into Mask of the Unkilling. I'm like, oh my god. And then for extra value, he then evolves this. Now, honestly speaking, if he was going to evolve this from the jump, he should just hold on to the Mask of the Unkilling, but that's just me. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm just going to drop the young Lishenna here. Yeah, this is the reason why I think you should just trade it the first time, because now your creature dies, and this creature is kind of hard to kill. Like if you have a second Disciple, then it's really good because you'll be able to get rid of it with your mark, but you don't. So now this is kind of awkward because you probably have to trade now, or use removal spell, of course. But I don't think there's many removals that he used to be actually tempo positive, unless he has Shamu Noblekin, which he does. So I'm gonna get Shamu's Antics, I'm sorry, and then heals, but the damage is already done. So it doesn't matter what he's playing. I've already got my main con started first, and that's a problem for him. So I'll go ahead and drop the young Paracelsus here. Now here I'll go ahead and make a very heads up play. I'll go ahead and copy the artifact, and then go ahead and play out the artifact. Now that's not the heads up play. The heads up play is that I know he has a Shama's they have a spell he just used to kill a creature, because this is the second he's played, right? So I'll go ahead and trade with the Golem and not the Paracelsus. This way the Paracelsus is at full HP, and you will have to commit a lot of resources to getting rid of this, and that's great for me. So here he plays a Water Fairy. I'm like, okay. He then evolves the Water Fairy. I was very confused by this. I didn't understand what was happening. But then he plays Burst Shot. I'm like, okay, that's really tempo negative, but okay. So honestly speaking, well, I guess he didn't really have a choice. But I think I would have just rolled the dice honestly with the Burst Shot. But maybe that's just me. I'm just thinking really greedily. Anyway, so here I top the young Yellow Leaves. I'll go ahead and drop it down. I didn't want to play Destruction of White, and this is actually a very, very big thing. Is that, like I said, you really want to avoid playing your Destruction of White on like in a way that would like make it tempo negative, because it can be cost reduced. It can cost reduce into, and as we know in Shadowverse or even just in general, when you can cost reduce things, it means that you're better off playing them in tandem with other things to create like bigger problems or bigger clusters of issues all at once for your opponent to deal. Because like when your opponent has a hard time dealing with like 3 or 4 things at the same time that all do different things and require different answers, you're usually winning those games if you can continue to do that. Anyway, so here he plays Fairy Whisper. I'm like, oh, okay, that's really, really slow. I don't know why I did that. I guess he doesn't have a choice. Into Apostle of the Unkilling, and to grab a spell. Now here he goes space, and then he evolves. I really don't like that evolve. That evolve, like, I know I don't have Evos, but I don't like that evolve because, you know, Heartless Battle exists, Lococo exists. Mind you, I did top like Lococo, and Lococo was the most disgusting of the 2 answers I could have had. But still, the point is, these cards exist. You should have probably played around it, but he does not. He gives me the last evolve, and as I've said numerous times, Forest, when they don't have evolve points, is like significantly worse than you might believe. Anyway, so here I'll go ahead and drop the young Lococo. Now I do misplay, arguably speaking, because I could have played Deliria to pull out the Gillen Lees, but I like holding it here, because if I surprise him with it, he might not play around it, and I'll be able to get like nice advantages, because I might be able to like spike him for a lot of damage. Now here I go ahead and hit him in the face, drop him down to 12. I get a puppet back. That's great. Yeah, but you just can see it's the game is over. Like he knows he's done. I know he's done. Because like I said, like he gave me the last Evo on some you know, crazy shit, and then like it didn't work out, and that was like not good for him. Bam. Like the thing about Lishenna that like makes it, I guess, in my mind, a little bit better than Seraph at the moment, is that like, again, like they have a number of ways to win that isn't just the, oh hey, you play Lishenna or you die. Unless you're playing Lishenna Turbo, in which case, you know, well, you're playing Lishenna Turbo, so that's kind of like a deserved thing. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and go into the next game. This will be the 4th and final game. Sunburst is Haven again. Like I said many times right now, if you're in rotation, you'll usually be seeing Seraph of some sort. Of course, you could also see Jerry Haven as well, which I know my boy Old Pre started making popular. So, alright, so I'm going first. That's fine. I once again I have the Lishenna, so I'm like, okay, let's just go and keep it. I top deck the Sylph. I'm like, okay, sure, this is great. This is pretty good. Now, obviously, it would have been a little bit better if he's like, you know, playing a deck that actually plays creatures on curve that can kill, but he's not, and that's fine. I top deck a second Lishenna. I'm like, oh, wonderful. So now, even if he can answer the first one, I don't think he can answer the second one. So I'll go ahead and just hold the Flower Doll, because I know I want to Sylph it no matter what. He invocates the City of Gold. I'm like, okay, sure. So I pick up a Gillen Lees. I'm like, sure, that's fine. I don't really think Gillen Lees will have that much value in this matchup, because again, he's not really playing creatures. I don't think what he's doing, and I'm going to be aiming for the destruction and black kill as soon as possible, right? So here he plays Snake Priestess. Now the second he plays Snake Priestess, I'm like, oh, okay, he must be Jerry. But of course, like I wasn't 100% sure, because I've seen a lot of like bizarre decks in my time, a lot of bizarre decks. So like I don't even know yet. I'm just trying to figure it out. He plays Oceanus. The second he plays Oceanus, I'm like, oh, definitely Jerry. But at the end of the day, I could still guess wrong. It could still just randomly be like a Tinker Shred that's like playing a very weird version of the list. Because at one point, people did play Oceanus. Anyway, so he makes the trades. He makes full trades. I didn't really like the fact that he made full trades. I don't think that was worth it. But I guess I understand, because I guess he's trying to play around Lishenna. But I still have the Lishenna, so it's like still, you might as well, you know, get your face damage right. I can get your face damage, because you're not going to do anything else after this. Anyway, so I'm just going to evolve it. I'm just going to Suicide a Puppet, and then go ahead and kill it, and then go ahead and kill this Oceanus. Now this is nice because it makes his next turn awkward, because you either Scripture this, you use your Ruthless Water Spout, which is the 3PP Oceanus spell, or you just kind of have an awkward turn, right? Just kind of kill your biggest dude for free. Anyway, so here he plays Happy Pig, and then he evolves it to trade the Procus Carapace and have a 3/5. But I don't really like that line. Like, honestly, I think he was better off just taking the damage, because now he basically says, oh, I don't think you can remove this, which, mind you, ordinarily that would be true, but I have a puppet in my hand, and you know I have the puppet in my hand. Like, and that to me just kind of makes it like bad. Anyway, so here I go ahead and evolve the Lishenna. So now I have 2 Destruction of Whites in my hand, and I can just go ahead and charge them up, and I can just try to like aim to either get down one or get down both, depending on what happens, because again, I'm pretty sure he's Jerry, and now the big question is, will he have the Jerry on 6? And if he does, will he actually evolve? But I don't think he'll evolve. I think I'll have to just go for it and swing it. Alright, so here he does of course have the Jerry. Thankfully my Lishenna was at 3, so it's not going to die, and I can just go ahead and kill his guy for free, so that's wonderful. However, he does unfortunately sack me by winning the 50-50, so I lose my guy, and it's kind of awkward for me now. I pick up another Lishenna, that's great. Now here I actually go ahead and change things up. Ordinarily, like I said, I would just tell you to go ahead and just, you know, hold off on playing your destruction, but I do choose to go ahead and do it here because I don't know what to play around, because I don't know what's in his hand. I also know that I want to get this popping off as soon as possible because I don't want to die. Now here I do actually get punished because I should have just played this puppet. I should have just played this puppet, so this way I'd be able to play Destruction of Black guaranteed no matter what. But I didn't do it because I didn't expect him to play Gilnelese. I really didn't. Like, it was like one of the only things he could play that I couldn't deal with. Anyway, so here I go ahead and drop my own Gilnelese. I'm like, okay, sure, let's go. So my Gilnelese will deal less damage than his. However, I have healing, and he'll never want to unstealth this now, so that's good. So he plays the White Pink Temple. I'll make sure that's fine. He then plays Star Torrent. Now this Star Torrent thing, so I was very confused by why he did this. Although I'm thinking now that he wanted to like proc Jerry twice and then kill us somehow. That seems so weird, right? That seems so bad, so weird and bad. But it doesn't matter anyway. So we go ahead and we drop the Young Destruction in Black here because, again, like I said, we don't have a choice. Like, we either do this or we don't and we die. I'll go ahead and trade it here because obviously if I don't, it'll just die for free. I go ahead and get some nice healing, just, you know, top myself off. But yeah, that's a 7/9 Gilnelese that's like unevolved right now, if I'm not mistaken. That's like really spooky. Now here he plays Morai. So the second he played the Morai, I figured out what happened. I'm pretty sure he meant to play the Morai and then play the Star Torrent, but I don't know for sure. It might have been but I'm pretty sure it was a misclick. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so he has 7/9 Gilnelese. Now the question is, will he unstealth? He does unstealth because he knows that I'm just going to kill his guy because I have the puppet. However, if he keeps in stealth, there might be a world in which he's somehow able to like get away with this. However, I know that's not true, so I'll go ahead and play up the Lishenna here because I'm still at full. I'm literally still at full. In fact, I'm actually at 22. So I'll go and play up the Lishenna here, and then because I see the Morai is here, I'll go ahead and, for extra measure, play out the puppet. Like, it doesn't really matter what happens here. The only thing that matters is that I just need to not die. I just need to not die, and eventually I'll win because he can't ever make a board. Because any board he makes, it has to have more than 10 HP. And my hand needs to not be able to deal with it. Now here I get very lucky. I win the Morai snipe immediately, so that's wonderful. Because the puppet gets to stay alive, and now if he has like any other like forms to snipe me, there might be a chance that the puppet soaks that snipe, and that works, you know, out excellently, and that's good. So he can heal for 9 here, possibly 11. But again, it's not really. It's basically just enough to keep him alive, but it's not actually enough to like give him the win, because like I said, 22 HP is a lot of HP. Now here he plays the Dogma, trying to get the snipes, this way he can go ahead and attack face. Unfortunately, like I said, it snipes the puppet, so that works out perfectly. He then plays the Unicorn Lancer. I'm like, okay, sure. He then evolves the Singer. Again, that makes sense. That's fine, sure. So then I believe go ahead and hit me in the face for 9. But like I said, it doesn't matter because the damage is already done. Because unfortunately for him, his White Ping is gonna pop here. He'll get his dragon, but the dragon dies, and I have full initiative. I'm at 13. He has no board. I have a ton of removal in my hand because he gave me 5 cards with his Gilnelese. Anyway, so here I just kind of like fool around. I don't really do anything. I just like play a Destruction in White on the off chance that, you know, maybe like he has a fall from grace. I can just kind of start start the destruction and black chain. But I'll go ahead and silver here, you know, apply a little bit of pressure. Honestly, I could have just silvered the Lyriel, but I didn't. I don't know. I just wasn't thinking about it, nor did I really care. Because like I said, the game is over. Yeah. So, you know, we're able to take it. Oof, that game was close. That game was very scary. Just because, like I said, when you're playing this deck, like sometimes you have to like allocate your resources properly, and you have to be like willing, or so you have to have the sense to understand when you need to like sacrifice puppets and whatnot. Because some people, every now and then, but some people they do actually play around your puppets with your destruction and black triggers or destruction and white triggers as well. That kind of like prevent you from playing it out. Like for example, if your opponent just like doesn't play a creature or whatever, then you're in an awkward spot. Or if they play a creature but like suicide the creature off, so you can't really, you know, attack with a puppet. You still have to wait a full turn for the puppet to, you know, destroy itself, and that kind of, you know, that slows you down. You want to be, you know, going as fast as possible. Well, not really as fast as possible. You want to be going, but once you actually have your game plan in play, you want to start, you know, working towards the game plan every single turn, you know, bit by bit, little by little, because, you know, every turn matters. Every turn matters so much, but you do have a lot of longevity and things like that, and that makes it pretty cool. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, let me know what you think about Lishenna Portal down in the comments below. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you.